all fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Barnes in the 3 spot. And the Cavaliers with possession here. And it's Smith missing.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years. And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
About a minute play so far here in the first.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
They get it back, and Thompson throws it down.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Did you?
Yeah, right,
No,
right,
my goodness.
Right. He probably just thrown on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. Barnes can't get it to go. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Now Cleveland moving it up. Stolen by Thompson. Curry against Irving. Curry is inside. From down in the low post, it goes. Curry's got his first 2 points. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league in, Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And, Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons. Kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Amon Shumpert's checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Different look here for the Warriors. Azili's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Thompson.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Warriors leading by 3. Man showing some terrific range. 7 points for Steph Curry.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. 9 points for Steph Curry. Here's James. And that's good off the glass that time.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Feeds to Azili. He kicks to Curry. There's the pick. Another 3 for Golden State.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
James, the pass to Mozgov. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
That's good.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. The Warriors on top by 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. They've got Festus Ezeli, Ian Clark out there with Barbosa. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Spates in at the 4 slot.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Warriors leading by 6. Iguodala kicks to Spates. Pass to Barbosa. Clock at 6. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Spates dishes to Iguodala. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Smith outside. Back to Irving. No luck. Great D that time from Iguodala. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
The Warriors leading. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pass to Ezeli. Clark kicks to Spates. There's the screen. The feed to Clark. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
So I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. Green comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Klay Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
Green, the pass to Thompson. Back to Green. And stolen by Irving. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And Clark, those steals allow you to play in the open floor.
Here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
A different look now for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. LeBron comes in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. So as long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mozgov's checked in from deep. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Williams is checked in. .151 left here in the second. Kicks it to Bogut. Deflects the pass. Smith for 3. LeBron dishes to Fry. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. 1:37 left in the first half of the game.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Smith kicks to James. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam. Warriors leading by 8. There's the pass to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. The dish now to Bogut. Free throw line jump shot. Offensive rebound. Livingston passes to Thompson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Thompson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Dishes it to Fry. And it's sent back by Bogut. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone. That was incredible.
You have got to be kidding me.
Clark, talk about taking things into your own hands.
I tell you what, that's one of those plays where you want to get credit for not only the bucket, but also the assist.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Rebound by Smith. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, LeBron James.
First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
And here's Thompson. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
6 seconds left in the first half of the game. Curry outside and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And that does it for the first half of play. Warriors lead by 8. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half. Defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Irving attacking. Tries again. Screen by Bogut. Here's Curry with the three. The shot is off. Good D by Thompson.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Hey, I like creativity and the circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Shooting.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
2 shots.
The Cavaliers have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line. How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot.
Unbelievable.
That's amazing. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Timeout called, Cleveland. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. The drive by LeBron. No luck. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of the season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
Timeout called the Warriors. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Warriors with some changes. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost +15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they wanted.
Iguodala against James. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. It's stolen by Green.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
The Warriors have looked good at the lines, and they're perfect in 4 attempts.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
And so here is Golden State. 9-point game. Thompson dishes to Spates. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Thompson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Thompson's got 5.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it. Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Curry's shot is off.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
And it's sent back by Irving. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. From past the arc. LeBron James again from deep. James has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Cavs. And stolen by Fry.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. Shumpert comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Out to the right wing. Here's Love. Good, and the assist goes to James. And 11 points for Love. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Screen by Bogut. Curry kicks to Rush. He feeds it to Thompson.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Outside Curry. Inside. Here's Rush. And he makes good on the layup.
Yes, sir.
And the Warriors lead by 8.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here's Shumpert. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? The Warriors leading by 8. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. The 4th quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. We've got Rush. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bogut. And there's Livingston. And it's Barbosa in at the 2. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Smith kicks to Jones. He dishes it to Dellavedova. Here's Fry. Dellavedova, that's good. Dellavedova's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Cavs. Barnes passes to Bogut. Livingston kicks to Bogut. No good. Good D by Love.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Back to Smith. Clock at 6. Pass to Love. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Dellavedova, that's good.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Rush. Klay Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Here's Thompson. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
This is what you love, guys. Superb defense. A great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Yeah, but you just can't afford to give up plays like that at this time in a ball game.
And the Cavaliers call time here. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
A different look now for Cleveland. James comes in for Channing Frye. And Irving subbed in for James Jones. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. For 3, Smith. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Bogut. And the rejection by James. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. And Bogut drops them both. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Irving for 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Curry, here we go. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hands.
James dishes to Dellavedova. And Thompson sends it back. Barnes with it. Now Smith defending. Takes a 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. And Steph Curry with the foul. And Steph Curry with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. LeBron drives in. Irving from long range. No luck.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Here's Curry with the 3. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Warriors leading by 9. Here's Curry. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And both free throws good for Curry. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. LeBron with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Feeds it to Irving. Smith kicks to Thompson. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range. It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Here's Bogut. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Warriors.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Stephen Curry. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. He kicks it to Bogut. Out to the right wing. And here's Barnes for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. For 3, Love. Rebounded by Bogut. Here's Golden State. They're on a 19-7 run. Over to the left wing. The three from Barnes. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
The good news is they've already got this game wrapped up. He might as well sit back and relax.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're ahead by 15. Just 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The steal. From deep. Misses. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy.